Hello my friends. Today this video is about how to take back control of your health, because if you don't, your doctors will. They are ready to take control of your health, but you have to. The ultimate choice is yours. It's yours to make. It's in your hands. And you have to take that bold and wise step and let others help you along the way. The good old book, Hosea, says, "For lack of knowledge, my people perish." This video is bringing you the knowledge, and then you can make the choice to either take back control of your health or relinquish that control to your doctors. My name is Gamey, and I am a truth digger. I dig for truth, and what is complex, I make it simple and share with the world and friends like you. I respect doctors for what they do. Even though the topic says how to take back control, it doesn't mean that we don't need them. We need doctors, and I respect them for what they do. If we should have, they play in an important part in our lives. If we should be involved, God forbid, in an accident right now, we will need them to save our lives. Yes, and they will, and they are good at that. But the choice is ours to take back that control. You first help yourself and let others help you along the way. And as doctors are specialized, they still need to learn basic skills of every other thing. The same applies to us. We specialize in our different fields, but we have to acquire that basic knowledge of every other thing so that we can survive very well in this life, including basic health. We as individuals, we must also learn basic health. If a doctor, for example, buys a car and does not learn basic maintenance or the basics of how to take care of a car, the car will ultimately leave them on the side of the road. And we see that all the time. It will leave you on the side of the road. You must learn basic stuff about the car. When to put in some water, which octane fuels to put in the car, whether it's 87, 89 or 93. You must know it. These are basic stuff that we must learn about our car. Else it's going to leave us on the side of the road. And talking about these cars and maintenance, as well as our health and how to maintain our health. In 2015, I bought a brand new Honda Accord, and I already knew about cars already. I love cars from my childhood. So it was a Honda Accord hybrid, and it was top of the line Honda. So it came with all the specs and everything. I really loved the car and I took care of it. I maintained it so much. I just recently, about 3 months ago, sold it to a friend. Guess how many miles I put on that car and still had no problems with the car. No major problems. All I did was maintain the car. Everybody knew me at the Honda dealership. Guess how many miles I had on the car. Just guess it now. If you guess 100,000, you're not close. Even 300,000 miles, you are still not close. Oh, yes. I got well over 500,000 miles on my car, my Honda Accord. Yes, over 500,000. Because I maintained the car. I did all that I can, and I should do. So the same way applies to our health. We must learn the basics of how our body works to help us take back control of our health and do a better job at it. And when we run into problems, we can go to the doctor and they will take care of us. But we don't have to run to the doctor for everything and every small thing. No. Doctors are there to help us, but we cannot just relinquish our health to them for them to take control and do whatever they want to us. If you do so, just like the car, if I don't maintain it, I just run the car till it just goes down and then I go to the mechanic, it will become expensive. Yes. So, like a brand new car, a brand new life also was given to us and everybody. But this life, brand new life, unmaintained, will leave you on the side of the road just like the car, and sometimes even leave you at the hospital, which we don't want. I don't want that for you. So we must learn to maintain our body. Most people are off the road. Today they are way off. Most people are not doing well. They are off, sick with diabetes, stroke, name them, cancer and all that. But the choice is yours to take control, back control. If you are not in control, you must take control of your health. Over 50% of the world's population is either obese or are in some kind of medical crisis. Even people we know. So shocking. Of late, I talk to a lot of people, and almost everybody has something negative about their health. Problem here, problem there, pressure, this, and it's unbelievable. The fact that your car runs, can take you to work and back, doesn't mean that your car is sound. The same way, if you can get up and walk on your own 2 feet and go to work and come back, doesn't mean that you are okay. Doesn't mean that you're all right. No. That if you are in control of your health, then you know where you stand. But if you are not, oftentimes you hear, oh, this person got sick and is gone. They're dead and gone. They never took control of their health. Only one health, one life we have. If your car, all my cars, by the sound of the engine, I know that there's a problem with the car. If there's a problem, I can detect from the sound, just the sound. But most people, they don't. They just drive the car till it stops, till it cannot start. Then they know it's a problem. By that time, the problem is way too much and expensive to fix. Even doctors, oftentimes, some doctors, or most doctors, I should say, are not even in control of their own health. Surprising. I used to work in Long Island. I took care of a man called Paul, and he was over 90 years old. And while we were at the hospital, for a short time, every day I'll come with my clear bottle, and I have all these concoctions, these lemon and some herbs and some ginger and stuff in the bottle. It's so clear, so you can see it. And the doctors will come around and ask, "What do you bring today? What is this? I wish I could do what do you do." Even at that time, I didn't know anything, but I was, into health, so I was doing almost everything. And they will ask me, and at lunchtime, you see them outside smoking, and I wonder what these doctors are doing. I mean, it's crazy. The question is, are you in control of your health? Are you? Are you in control of your health? That is the big question. Our bodies are made up of cells, tissues, and organs. These three put together makes, our life possible. The cells, the organs, and the tissues. Simply put, if you can learn the basics of how the body works and what it needs to thrive, then you can take the steps to do a better job at taking back your health. Our bodies, like a car, the type of fuels that you put in the car, and when you put it and when you do your maintenance and everything, depends on how efficient the car is going to run and how long it will last you. The same thing applies here when it comes to the human body. Our body gets its energy from the food that we put in our mouth daily. And the human body thrives on 3 macronutrients, which is carbohydrates, fats, and protein. These 3 macronutrients is where our body gets all the energy from. Carbohydrates is just fast energy. It just gives you energy so quick. And in the same vein, it will quickly crush you down. The same way it gives you the energy, it crashes you down too. But fats, animal fat, is slow energy and is just consistent, and protein, the body also gets energy from protein, but it will take from carbohydrates and fats before it gets to protein. Protein is kind of when in an emergency situation, there's no carbohydrate or fat present, then it takes the energy from the protein. So now the choice is yours. You see where we are going. It's either plants or animal fat. Plants or animal. These are the 2 forces where the body can take its energy, and it depends on which one you're using. Your body is either efficient or it's going to be slow and give you problems down the line. The authorities have promoted carbohydrates and low fat, and the whole world is sicker than ever. Think about it. They said fat is the wrong guy, is the enemy. They said fat is the enemy. It clogs your arteries, it raises your cholesterol, and it's fast track to heart disease. That is what they are telling us, but it's a lie. It's not true. It's not true. Cholesterol, rather, is critical for hormone production and brain function. Hormone production and our brain's function. Cholesterol. Now, cholesterol, how important is cholesterol to the human body? The body needs cholesterol. Our body needs cholesterol and even makes cholesterol. Now, you find out cholesterol is not a dangerous thing. It's something we must love. Testosterone. For men, testosterone is gotten from cholesterol. Yes. Your testosterone comes out of cholesterol. So don't be afraid of it. It's what builds your muscle growth, your libido, and your overall vitality comes from cholesterol. So how can we be afraid of cholesterol? We shouldn't. I believe Job said, the thing that I fear has come upon me. The authorities want us to be afraid of cholesterol, and it has come upon some of you. You are afraid of fat, but you are fat because you moved away from fat. We don't have to be afraid of cholesterol. Now, what do we get also out of cholesterol? Estrogen for women. Estrogen and progesterone. It's critical for reproductive health and menstrual cycle regulation. They same demonize cholesterol. That is what is responsible for this. It is responsible for this. Also, cortisol regulates our stress responses, inflammation, and immune function. All this from the cholesterol and the fats. Aldosterone maintains blood pressure and regulates the sodium and potassium balance. These same fats in our body that we eat, animal fat, synthesizes vitamin D in our bodies and regulates the absorption of calcium and immune function and mood. Leptin, on the other hand, also regulates our appetite and energy balance. Now we have thyroid hormones, selenium and iodine. These are gotten from seafood, but you hear people telling you seafood is too fatty, it's not good, it has too much cholesterol. Don't listen to them. You will get your iodine from it too. It's good and important for us. The cholesterol, the fat that they're asking you to run away from, is actually good for us. Now, in the 50s, there was a man called Ansel Keys. He did a study of 22 countries, but to support his argument, he only took 7 and based his arguments on it and then left the other ones. And his study showed that saturated fats from the animal was the cause for heart disease and like wildfire, it caught on, and it influenced governments and even our dietary guidelines till today, still influencing that. This study in the 50s. Now, the food industry and big pharma, the pharmaceutical companies, they jumped on board and they never left the ship. They are still on the board. They are still on board. They never left the ship. Till today. All they did was they increase and replace the fats with lots of sugar and carbohydrates in our food. And they were marketing them to today. They are still marketing them. You go to the shop, you see them, some products. And they will market it as heart healthy. You know, they put it on the box. You know, you see cereals and all that. You know, as heart healthy. And we are sicker than ever. We are sicker than ever. The low fat movement, they dominated for decades. I mean, decades. And yet, most people are fat. They are asking us to move from fat, giving us low fat, and we are still fat. It doesn't make no sense. Don't be afraid of fat. Job said, the thing that I'm afraid of has come upon me. So if you are afraid of fat, fat is going to come upon you. It will come upon you. Don't be afraid. I'm not. In 2010, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found no significant evidence of linking saturated fat with heart disease. They studied 350,000 patients and they found no significant evidence. No, none. Yet still, the fat stigma persists. Even Harvard School of Public Health now acknowledges that carbohydrates, especially refined sugars and processed grains, are far more likely to lead to obesity, diabetes, stroke, heart disease, than the natural fats found in animals. There you go, Harvard. Yep. So fat is not a problem. Fat is not a problem. As a matter of fact, our brain is 60% cholesterol and fat. Our brain. You look at a photo, just Google it, a picture of the brain. It looks like fat. Yeah, 60% fat and cholesterol. How can we be afraid of it? How can we be afraid? 60% cholesterol and fat. Now, low levels of omega-3 has been linked to depression and anxiety. Low levels of omega-3. So, eat your red meat, eat your fish, salmon and mackerel. They have loads of omega-3 in them. So, as you know. And fat is more energy dense than carbohydrates and protein even put together, combined. Fat, yes, more energy dense. And it's a better source of energy throughout the day. You know, carbs will spike your energy level and crash you at the same time so fast and quickly. But fat will sustain you. It's a slow burning molecule. Slow burning molecule. So it's slow at releasing the energy throughout the day, and it just keeps you going. Yeah, so it's a better and far more a better energy. The decision is yours to eat, either get your energy from plants, carbohydrates, or fats and protein of the animal. That is your decision to make. You see, everything that is found in the plant is found in the animal, but not everything that is found in the animal is found in the plant. Think about it. So, which one will you choose? Everything is in here, but not everything is in here. That's why most vegetarians and vegans, not most, all of them supplement. They take B12, D, and F. Their counters are full of vitamins. All over. You see them. And they will even advise you to supplement, because you can't, unless you are a mathematician. You can't, because you have to calculate what do you get from this plant, from this here. You don't get this here, you get. But when you come to the animal fat, the meat, the red meat, the beef, everything is inside. That's how God made it. Everything is in. So you don't calculate nothing. Everything is inside. Everything is in there. So, for example, cholesterol is in the animal. It's not in the plant. And you saw all these, vitamin D synthesis, the testosterone, estrogen and everything, from our brains to our libidos to our everything is gotten from the cholesterol, including our brain function is cholesterol. So why won't I eat this animal protein and fat than to go dwell on plants which doesn't have everything? And even the problem is, after doing all these calculations and trying to figure out what to eat and how to get your daily nutrients from the plants, it also has so many things that are negatives, like the lectins and the oxalates that will inhibit the absorption of these nutrients, and in some cases you cannot even absorb nothing. It's like zero. That's why people get sick, because your body, what it needs to thrive, it cannot get from the plants. So you are forced to take supplements and tablets every day, and still, but it's readily available in the animal protein and fats. It absorbs and uses all that energy. Yep. So it's a better choice. It's clear cut. It's a better choice. So why won't you eat it? No wonder people from the vegan and vegetarian side, when they come to carnivore or to eat animal fats and protein, their depression and anxiety goes away all the time. You see it online. They talk about it every time. And at all costs, you must avoid trans fat. At all costs, you must avoid trans fat, which is in the seed oils and in vegetable oils. And all these things are in all the baked goods, all the bread and the cookies and all that. And studies have shown that these are linked to heart disease. It's linked to heart disease. Trans fat. And it's coming from the plant. So, the choice is yours. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. And fats burn fat. Iron sharpens iron. Fat burns fat. It makes a lot of sense. We moved away from fat. I know somebody who is a vegetarian. She's so big they want to give her Ozempic. She eats only salad, leaves, vegetables, seeds, and all that. But she's put on so much weight. I, on the other hand, was eating just like everybody else. I moved to eating animal fat and protein, and I changed. I changed. I mean, it doesn't make sense. What they said not to do, we do the opposite, and you get results. Yeah, get results. So I never felt better till I changed my diet and ate animal fats and protein. I felt great. I felt good inside out. I never felt this way. I never felt it. I knew there was something wrong. But now, oh my goodness, I need you to feel this way, and you will never look back. You will never look back. It's really changed my life. To help me spread this news, please hit the subscribe button and share this video to other people, especially if you know somebody who is not feeling well, at home, sick, in bed, at the hospital. Share this video with them. Perhaps it will change them and they will reverse most, if not all, their diseases. Get strong back on their feet again, like I'm on my feet, strong, walking about and, making all this noise. You can help somebody too. Please don't wait till you hear that a loved one or a friend who wasn't well, you couldn't share the video with them and they are dead and gone. I mean, it will come back to haunt you. Please don't wait. Share this video. Subscribe and share this video to other people. Let's change lives. I certainly have changed some lives. The testimonies are coming in. It just feels good to just share the knowledge with somebody and they change few weeks and they're feeling good already. It's amazing. It's amazing. Someone was given 4 months to go home and die. Cancer. They stopped the chemotherapy and everything and said, you know what, we've done all that we can. Just go home and, stay with your family. These are the last few, days of your life. You have a maximum of 4 months. And they discovered the lions died. The carnivore lions died. So he changed and was eating beef, salt, and water with fasting in between. Till today, they are still alive. They were given 4 months to live, and years have passed, they are still alive. So if you don't take back control, your health from the doctors and the system, you are not going to last. You won't last. Stay healthy, and I'll see you soon with another food recipe. And God bless you, and thank you for sticking with me and subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.